Welcome to Earthy Goddess Mama. It's the 18th of April 2020 and I'm here today for your daily reading. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you coming to listen to what I have to say. I haven't been saying this lately, but I want to just be clear not to give your power away to this reading, to anything outside of yourself. My reading the other day really touched on being your own authority. There's nothing that you don't already know deep inside. We have the connection to universal consciousness and we can tap into that energy. So, just understand that this is just for this time, space, reality. I'm open and allowing whatever messages to come through, but please don't give your power away to this reading. This is just what's coming through for me and I'm expressing it as my truth. You need to find your piece of the truth. Anyway, I have these chimes and I'm going to chime them 3 times just for us to come back into our body, be here right now. So focus on your breath and let go. Okay, so the moon has moved into Pisces. So we're going to be feeling really quite sensitive, instinctive, intuitive, very empathetic and compassionate. You really have the capacity to feel deeply with the moon in Pisces. But in saying that, you need to protect yourself energetically. I've created a pranayama, short pranayama video activating your pranas. If anyone's interested, this is a really amazing way to protect your energy field, your psychic energy, your energy body. If anyone's interested, you can just flick me a message. Because right now, especially with the moon in Pisces, and just with all the energies that are permeating around at the moment, it's hard to know which is yours and which is someone else's because we're very receptive in this energy. So be careful not to take on the moods and emotions of others today. Be very aware of how you're feeling. Try not to drown in all this empathy. You need to take care of yourself first. It's a day of very introspection and you might want to steer clear of anything really heavy on social media. I wouldn't be watching any hard-hitting, truthful documentaries today or tomorrow. I'll just let it be for a couple of days. They'll still be, a lot of them have been taken down, I know, but if you can possibly download them or something and watch them later, you're very sensitive today, so just be kind to yourself. And just take some time to retreat into your own bubble, reflection, introspection. Just be in stillness with yourself and allow whatever wants to come up to come up. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We are the world. Feel into this collective consciousness that we're all going through this together. It's really made us aware of just how much, just our human family, how connected we truly are. This is like really focusing on being grateful for what you have, being grateful for the beautiful relationships and connections in your life, being grateful for your health. Today I would love you to just really focus on what you're grateful for, what you have in your life, the relationships, your health, whatever food you've got, your comfortable bed, your little garden if you've got one. Even if you haven't got a garden, if you've got one plant, be grateful for that plant, that living orgasm living organism in your life, because whatever living things we have around us, they're healing, and that's why nature's so healing. If you have an opportunity to get into nature today, take it. go to water, sit under a tree. I mean, I say this most days, but it's a healing place. Yeah, and if you have beautiful plants at home, just sit with that plant. Sit with the life force of that plant and allow your energy to intermingle with that rather than going out and being around, you know, I know we're not supposed to be going out, but if you do have to go shopping today, just be very aware that your energy is very open today. So maybe you want to protect yourself before you go out. And just have an intention to protect your energy before you go out, you know, even if you don't want to do any breath work or anything. I really want you with this energy I'm hearing to sit with what you are for rather than what you're against. What you want to create rather than what you're resisting. I've spoken about this topic quite a lot in the past. Yeah, so what I want you to really touch on is, instead of being against vaccines, be for immune health and strong immune function. Instead of being against GM foods, be for organic foods. I've spoken about this lots of times. So find what you are, what you're grateful for, what you have in your life already, especially relationship-wise and health-wise. What you've attracted into your life already, and really feel into the appreciation of that. I'm really feeling I need to read this before I allow any other cards to come through. I did see the King of Water, which is that Piscean energy, that healing energy. And today we have the Pluto and Jupiter in conjunction with Pluto. So there is the opportunity for deep healing today when we allow those emotional energies, that sensitivity, whatever's coming up for you today with this moon in Pisces, to really understand that you have the opportunity for huge amounts of healing at the moment when you find that stillness, when you sit in introspection and reflection. Just, breaking through restrictions of the past, because we have that Sun in Aries square Saturn in Aquarius as well, breaking through restrictions of the past and creating more appropriate structures. I really want to read this card. This is perfect for what we need to be vibrating today. What we need to be vibrating right now. And I'm hearing, this is why I spoke about what we're for rather than what we're against. When thousands of people around the earth are celebrating, singing, dancing, ecstatic, drunk with the divine, there is no possibility of any global suicide. We need to vibrate in love, not fear. This is where the change occurs. This is where we break free of the past, break free of the oppression that we have been governed under. We've been governed under fear for so long. Think about our insurance structures. Think about our medical system. Everything is based. Those things are based in fear. Catastrophic thinking, really. That you won't survive without this pill, or you won't, this is going to happen to you, so you need to pay all this money because this could happen. And, it's just based in fear. Like, honestly, we need to come back that we are the creators, and we create clearly from a place of love. We create what we want in a conscious way from being in love, in the vibration of love. Again, I want to talk to you and suggest that you perhaps, if it feels like the right thing for you, to watch a documentary on Netflix if you have it, called Heal. Very powerful documentary for this time. So I'm going to read that again. I'm going to start again. When thousands and thousands of people around the earth are celebrating, singing, dancing, ecstatic, and drunk with the divine, there is no possibility of any global suicide. With such festivity and with such laughter, with such sanity and health, with such naturalness and spontaneity, how can there be a war? Life has been given to you to create, to rejoice, and to celebrate. When you cry and weep, when you are miserable, when you are alone, when you cry and weep, when you are miserable, you are alone. When you celebrate, the whole existence participates with you. Only in celebrate do we meet the ultimate, the eternal. Only in Celebrate do we go beyond the cycle of birth and death. Understand that right now, mainstream media want us to be in fear. It depletes our immune system and makes us more dependent on everything outside of ourselves. When we're in a place of love, we feel empowered, we make better choices, we attract better circumstances. Turn off your TV. Turn off your TV unless you are watching something that is extremely uplifting. Turn off the news. There is no medicine in the news. It is just perpetuating a cycle of fear. Humanity is depicted here as a rainbow of beings dancing around the mandala of the earth with their hands joined together in joy and gratitude for the gift of life. This card represents a time of communication, of sharing the riches that each of us brings to the whole. There is no clinging here, no grasping. It is a circle without fear of feelings of inferiority or superiority. When we recognize the common source of our humanity, the common origins of our dreams and longings, our hopes and fears, we are able to see that we are all joined together in this great miracle of existence. When we can combine our tremendous inner wealth to create a treasure of love and wisdom that is available to all, we are linked together in the exquisite pattern of eternal creation. What I heard as I was reading that is that there is so much division at the moment. There's division over vaccine, non-vaccine, social isolation, no social isolation. There is such divisiveness. Can we feel into our commonality today? Especially with this moon in Pisces, we have the opportunity to feel deeply and compassionately. When we come from a place of love, it helps us to understand differing points of view. What's true for you is complete madness to another person. That is okay. If we can come back to a place of commonality, we all want to feel good. Watching the news all the time, ask yourself, does it make you feel good? Or perhaps turning on your favorite song and singing and dancing. Find anything that you can do today that makes you feel good and makes you feel alive and grateful for being here. Drop out of the fear, come back to love. I love you all so much. It was a 1 card reading today. We are the world, the 10 of Pentacles. This is manifesting everything you need in the physical sense. Great health, great relationships, abundance. We can create this on our planet. We have the technology to feed every single person on this planet. But there are a few people, the minority, that want to have power over everything, want us to be dependent on them. What gives them the right to do that? Think about it. What gives them the right to take our sovereignty away? I love you so much. Have an amazing Saturday. Bye.